basic science questions like why are we here, where did we come from, that's the sort of thing that you don't tend to get private funding for. So this is the sort of thing that governments can support, basic science questions, the basic things to satisfy our curiosity about the world and about the universe.
The discovery of DNA was publicly funded. Without public funding, a lot of the really original outside-the-box research would collapse, and that is of immeasurable value.
To really do absolutely fundamental, life-changing, paradigm-shifting, dogma-smashing research, we need a big public investment, 15 to 20 years, before the companies are interested in developing that as a therapeutic. So public funding provides that 15 to 20 years. And another thing that public funding provides is the training opportunities. A big part of my job is training PhD students and postdoctoral fellows. And public funding is what supports them during their degree. It's what helps us build up the careers of these young people so that we have world-class, leading, innovative, ambitious young scientists.
The expenses of running a medicinal chemistry lab are huge, and without government funding, this molecule would be nowhere near advanced preclinical trials right now. So it's hugely important to have this level of funding to do good science. In future, without the same levels of funding, there's a real issue of getting molecules to a stage where industry is willing to invest.
The only way is to convince the public to invest in these basic discoveries, because if we do all our work at the far end of the translational pipeline and just look for drugs all the time, we're going to bypass the important science, the mechanism. The answer is in discovering why something is behaving in a certain way. And unless we invest in the basic discoveries that happen at the beginning, we're not going to get to the end of the road.
A company isn't going to take the risk to fund the research at that early stage. They're going to say that it would be interesting if this research found positive results, but they're not going to put resources into it. They're only willing to put resources into the research once you have a prototype, and so government really is the only place that you can go for this type of research. And that's the only way we can make advances, important advances, in many medical areas.